What is up, everybody? Tyler Alanis from Out of This World Entertainment, where we will share our stories with you guys and see what you guys think about it. Anyway, today is going to be a short episode because my co-hosts aren't here and they decided to be lazy. I told them, you know what? Fuck you. Don't need you. I can do this. Solo style. Anyway, first off, I just want to say, what the fuck, AMC? You canceled Comic Book Man for your budget-wise? Are you fucking kidding me? Budget-wise, if you wanted to cancel something, cancel The Walking Dead. Because that show is way off over. We don't need that anymore. It's starting to become boring. The story is now out of sense. It makes no sense to put that kind of show on AMC. I'd rather watch Comic Book Man than The Walking Dead. Seriously, Kevin Smith, I feel for you. I know you're trying to renew for season 8, but you're trying to make those connections. I guess they rather go with job than friend. That's their problem. I don't care. I just want the show. I just want your show back. And another thing, Midsummer Scream, if you guys haven't heard of that, it is a horror convention coming down in Long Beach. And I hope you guys will be there. I will personally be there just to walk around and check it out, cosplays, meet people, giving out some good business cards, tell them, check out the show. Check us out. Those kind of things. I couldn't really say more. And also, happy 4th of July. If this video does not get on time, that is a belated happy 4th of July. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get on with the show. So, the topic I want to talk about is the devil himself, or maybe just the devil in place that everybody's going to now. It's Disneyland. Yeah, Disneyland. We're going to be talking about Disneyland. So, a couple of days ago, I was hanging out with my friends, and we were all going to Disneyland, and we were all discussing in the park, like, so many crazy rules has been going on lately, and so many prices have been raised up, if you prefer that. And, it's becoming ridiculously at its point where I don't know why they just can't, cut people off like this and that. I don't know why. They keep raising their prices, and it's a family park, a family-themed park for everybody, and they're raising their prices. It's because everybody all over the world is just coming. It's crazy. It's stupid. And I was thinking about, going there again, but now it's like, ugh. You know what? It's just crazy. It's just too crazy. And then they're so hardcore of friendly safety. If you don't remember what Gabriel Iglesias said long ago on his Comedy Central special that he did, he couldn't get in the buckles, and then he was treated horribly because the employees were like, how many people? Paused. Just right there. That was so messed up. So anyway, I go with my friends. We were discussing something in the park. I brought up a certain subject that I would like to discuss with them, that I told them, you know what? Disney is already raising their prices that way they can have money left to buy Fox. And that's almost close to done. It hasn't been official yet, but it's really a close inch done of sealing the deal. And I know Disney's going to get Fox because of X-Men, Fantastic Four, basically some of the other movies that they would like to get their little hands on. Mickey gloves, kind of reaching out, snatching them, no fingerprints on them. And we were discussing, the budget of how high this bidding was, and they were going against Comcast. And when I heard Comcast wanted to buy Fox as well, I was like, you know what is Comcast gonna do with Fox? What are they gonna do? Are they gonna make TV shows? Are they gonna make extended movies? I don't think Comcast really has that sort of authority to be taking over Fox, because Fox makes such great films that I like, that I personally love. And I don't know what Comcast is going to do with it. I don't even know what Disney's going to do with it. But you know what? It's a bidding war going on. That's their thing. So I end up telling my friends, you know what? Since Disney has so much money and they're raising their prices just to buy Fox and trying to get everybody out of the park, why not Disney just buy the whole city of Anaheim and make it into their own city? And instead of calling it Disneyland, just bring Disney World from Florida and make that the official Disney World. It will make totally sense, and that's where all their money will go. Like millions and millions, or maybe over billions. Because I know, yeah, know what? It's billions. It's billions. It's billions. Because I remember Disney was like above 71.3 billion just to buy Fox. That's how literally they're getting on their knees and fucking kissing ass to Fox right now. So I told my friends, why not just buy the city of Anaheim and make it into Disney World, the official Disney World? And they were freaked out. They were freaked out with what I just said. And I said, what? You think it's going to be the next world? Do you think it's going to be the next, like the next new thing Disney's going to come up with? Because literally, that could possibly happen. I mean, we got Disneyland. There's Walt Disney World in Florida. There's a couple of Disneylands on the East Coast, like far side on the other side of the world, like Shanghai, Tokyo. I think there's one in China. I'm not sure. I think China is Shanghai. I'm not sure. I'm not really good around my maps. Never been out of the country. Never been out of the country. That's how awful. That's how awful of a person I am, because I have never been outside of the country. Just the States. And maybe Mexico, but never outside anywhere else. That's just the limit. So they were asking me so my friends were asking me so many different questions, like what purposes does Disney have? Like the purpose is just to get people out and keep the employees in. They were confused on their face when I said that. I was like, let me explain a little bit more. If Disneyland turned into Disney World, or as I personally like to call it, dystopia. If you don't know what dystopia is, I just remixed it a little bit. If you saw the movie Zootopia, take the zoo out of the topia and put Diz in. D-I-S. Dystopia. That's the new Disney city. And they will probably put a giant wall around it so people won't go in. And the only thing that you could do to go in is to have a one-day ticket and a passport. That's the only way. I didn't say it was country-wise, although that would be something if, like, 30 years, Disneyland became a country. And Mickey Mouse is the president. It will be the new Donald Trump. Because it's so overpowering. But I explained to them, like, yeah, this is what's going to happen in, say, 10 years. They're going to make so much money, they don't know what to do with it. They're just going to keep doing the same thing, keep adding little sections to the park. Why not just buy the city and make that Disneyland or Dystopia or Walt Disney World, whatever the fuck, if they want to bring other parks in? Just make it the one official park. Leave it at that. And then, as I said, if they want to build a country, just buy the state of Florida and then make that into a country. Boom, right there. And I was explaining on and on, like, okay, so the employees will become the new citizens. The rent will be free because Disneyland already makes so much money. Food rides will be free because Disneyland already made so much money. Their transportation vehicles will actually be the Autotopia cars. And you can actually get a modification horn to it. It could be a sound of a Disney, like a different Disney character. You got Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Minnie, Pluto, any character that you want that's Disney reference to all those. Just any. Just click, ho 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 ho. And they'll go like, move out of the way. Look out. The little bumper parts on that car will still be there. They'll go like, you hit me. Hey, that's a safety precaution. Don't bump into the person in front of you. And then the police will be the same, but they'll keep their security uniforms the shape of a badge of a mouse. Oh yeah, they'll be terrified with that. And if you have a family like living there, like kids, they will have educational programs, which is learning how to be an employee of the next generation of Disneyland. And you can major in it, like, oh, I want to major in Space Mountain. Well, come right over here. I want to major in theater tech. Well, we do have some stuff in Disney for that. Oh, I want to learn how to cook while going into our kitchens. Our major professor is a high spectacular when he teaches his kids about cooking Disney decorated things that they cook. Oh, I want to be a decorator. Well, Pixar Fest is already coming up. We need a new event to bring out people out here. I got an idea. Star Wars Day. You're hired. That's our future generation. That's how it's gonna be. And then their homes will be like on the main street. You know where the main street is, like in the theme park. You just walk in, there's like stores, and then above it there's like little houses on top, like apartments. The citizens or the residents can live up there. Like literally, they can actually live up there for free if they're working in the park. Or in the city, which clearly is inviting people in. Let me see. Oh, and they do have other things too, like they have restaurants. They do got shops. They can make that like in like a store, like a clothing store. They could put a grocery store, but with Disney themes all over the place. They could switch that up. They could put a video store, but they can only give out videos that are just Disney. If you go outside of Disney, you will get arrested for that. It's got to be Disney friendly, which is Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, Disney films, those type of things. Anything else, you're alley there. What else? They do have museums. There's the Walt Disney Museum that represents Abraham Lincoln. They have that. They do have stores where there's art. There is the Launch Bay. The Launch Bay could be a whole different museum, and that just represents just Star Wars. Welcome to the Star Wars Launch Bay, where our art, where our craftsmanship, where everything is Star Wars. Oh my God, just thinking about this and talking about this, it's already freaking me out. I can imagine in 10 years this could be happening. And Mickey's can be the president of this entire city. He will be ruler. So, I was discussing this, and a couple came up to me. I told them this. Like, I guess we were in line. A couple came up next to us, like in line, and then they heard our conversation, and I told them the same thing as well, because they were eavesdropping. I was like, are you eavesdropping? They're like, yeah, we were just kind of figuring what you were talking about, because it seemed very, like, political. I was like, it's not political if it's Disney, because Disney is never political. I don't know how it would be political in any sort of way. So anyway, I told them about like the future events that Disney may prevent, which is never going to happen. I hope not. I hope so. I don't know. It's just so scared. Oh God, it's so scary. But yeah, but But if the city does go, there are trains, and then there's like theater shows. They do have a movie theater. If you don't know where it's at, like in the park, there's like oh my god, maybe like 1940s cartoons, like back in the day when Walt Disney worked on them, like the rising up of Mickey Mouse. There's that. There was an AMC. Hotels. They do have hotels for the visitors to go in if they want to stay more than a day. Yep. Just go right in. And Pixar Fest is up right now. And I guess when I was there was like a little party going on, like at the spaceport. I don't know what it is. It's by Star Tours. It's like that little fast food restaurant. It's like in the center of Tomorrowland. And I guess they were having like a little party right there for everybody just to come and join in. That could be a club. That can actually be a club for everybody, not just adults, but for the kids. And then in the corner you see like Minnie and Daisy just hanging out, like smoking, and go like, "You want to have a good time?" That could be the hookers of Disneyland. It's like, here, let's play patty cake. Dun, 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 dun. Play with the kids, and then later the adults will go in and go like, "Oh man, I need to have a good time." Oh no, that's just the way Disney's gonna fucking work. You obviously got rides. It's already its own theme park. They could still go ahead and do that. Let's see, fireworks. That could be like their own 4th of July event that they could show every year. Like, just show the fireworks, or show them every night. They show them every night. It's still like a 4th of July. 4th of July, New Year's, any type of holiday. Halloween events, Christmas events, any type. They'll just throw it out there. And the citizens will go and have their good time while the rest will have to pay to get into the city. I can't even imagine this already. It's really freaking me out. I don't know. But I just hope one day it doesn't really happen, because they are really extending like an extra. They're adding like a theme, a Star Wars theme to Disneyland Park, and you know what? I think it's starting to like lose its purpose now. Adding more means bringing more, and it's really hard just to get into the park nowadays, because tickets are already $135, I believe, because they raised it up. Passes, no, a 3-day hopper, 2-day hopper, I don't know what they have, is only $150. That's a lot. And passes are skyrocketed. They skyrocket high up that people won't be able to get them. And they're already making changes to that. That way, less of those people can go. They're trying to cut back a lot, and that's just disappointing. I don't even know why Disney's fucking doing this. Oh, it's business. You know, what are you going to do? I know I'm rambling a lot, but this is just really what I was thinking about. And this is what I literally just talked to my friends about. I wish they were here to join the conversation, but you know what? Fuck them. All right, I think I'm just going to end it right here. This was quite a short episode. This is Out of This World Entertainment. I am Tyler Alanese, and remember, watch my show and you will hear our stories. Good night, everybody.